feel like a big thing that's come up on the internet in the past 3 to 5 years is self-improvement. A lot of fitness culture people, a lot of other people that are seen as kind of toxic. The red pill or the black pill, I think they call them. I don't know which one's which, but some people take it too far. But there's been these videos, mainly these men, trying to preach to younger men about self-improvement. It's a pretty general concept, right? Just making yourself better. But I feel like there's a sort of stigma around that now, just because of, those big influencers. I'm sure you know who I'm thinking of. And I feel like on the other side of that, people who genuinely do want to improve themselves and get better, kind of, the message doesn't really get through to them. A lot of these guys preach things about, getting wealth and getting jacked. And, to your average Joe, they might think, oh, well, I can't do that. That'll take me too long. It just might make people want to give up. I feel like that's what I've seen. But I feel like trying to improve yourself in small increments is a lot better than just trying to go all in on, this whole concept of going to the gym every day and doing this and that and waking up early. I think going to the gym and waking up early are two very big things. And it can be as simple as, maybe set an alarm for 8 o'clock every day if that's, considered early for you. I'm up at like 5 every day. That's just how I am. I'm like an early bird. But if you're waking up at, 11 a.m., noon, people do that. It's not a very good thing to do. If you make the difference of just going to bed a few hours earlier and getting up early in the morning, I guarantee you it'll make you feel so much better. Your mood will be better. You'll have more time, like actual daytime, to get things done and, to do productive stuff. That's what I like to do. I go to bed early and then I wake up early because the first thing I like to do in the morning is go to the gym. Before I do anything else, I go grab breakfast and then I get to the gym. It just makes me feel energized for the whole day. But if you have a terrible sleeping schedule, just, try to fix it this week. If you go to bed, I know a lot of people go to bed, I feel like the average is maybe around midnight to 1, which is pretty normalized, but I don't think that's a good time to go to bed. I normally like to be in bed around 9 o'clock, sometimes a little earlier. If it's the weekend, though, I'll go to bed maybe around 10, the latest, just because the gym doesn't open on the weekend till 8 in the morning. And my next piece of advice that I guess that kind of plays into is going to the gym. And, maybe you don't feel like it, maybe you don't want to, but if you're not going to the gym at all, like you don't work out ever, why not just go one time a week? Just start at one time a week. Maybe you want to lose weight, or maybe you're the opposite and you want to put on muscle and gain weight. Little steps towards that goal will get you some progress. If you want to lose weight and you're not going to the gym, maybe make a plan. Say, all right, Friday is going to be my day. Every Friday I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to walk for half an hour on the treadmill. Or, if you want to get bigger, you can say, all right, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to lift for 30 minutes, an hour. It's just little steps. I feel like that's a better way to get into things instead of telling people, oh, you're going to go to the gym 5 days a week, you're going to go 6 days a week. Because when people start and, they go that hard right at the beginning, it can overwhelm people, it can tire them out, and then they feel like they don't want to do it at all. But if you set that goal for just 1 day a week and, you see you can do it, you're getting it done every week, then maybe you say, you know what, I'm getting results from this, it feels good, I enjoy it, I'm going to start going 2 days a week. And then from there, maybe you go 3 days a week. You work up to 4 or 5. It's a snowball effect. In my last video, I did talk about like New Year's resolution people with the gym. And I think that could be a reason that they burn out so quick is because they tell themselves, okay, I'm going to go every day this year or however many days, and they do it too much and they get tired and then they're just done with it after 2 weeks. So yeah, getting a good sleep schedule and getting to the gym or getting some kind of physical activity, I'd say those are two pretty general ways to quote unquote self-improve. Maybe you have other issues though. I've heard of people, finding it really tough to shower in the morning or brush their teeth, which, personally, I'm not like that. I never have been, just because if I don't feel clean, my whole day is ruined. I've just always been that way since I was a kid, and it just makes me like really upset. But I understand how it can be a thing for some people. We're all not the same. People came up different. People have different experiences. So, if that's you, maybe you can do almost the same thing. Just say, all right, I'm going to set this time every day that I'm just going to do it for your own good. If you're not doing those things daily, you really should be. If you're not doing them weekly, though, honestly, I would say you just have to bite the bullet and start doing it. I mean, this is coming from someone who, me myself, I don't have those issues. I'm sure it's tough if you're caught up in something like that, but for your own good, for future you just have to do those things. Another tip that it might sound weird, but I'm pretty passionate about is drinking water. I love water so much. I can go through a 24 pack in a day and a half. I'm not even kidding. I'm drinking water right now. I have one right next to me right now, actually. But we are made up of, I think, 2/3 water, if not more. It might be like 90% water, something like that. Water is important for us, you know? That's why you feel good after you drink water and you're thirsty. It's, a vital part of life. And that's why I don't drink soda, or I really don't drink juice or anything like that. Like, I'll have energy drinks, but it's mainly for the gym, like pre-workout drinks. But soda, juices, I would stay away from all of them. And the same goes for food, too, right? Natural drinks make us feel good, unnatural drinks don't. And with food, you've got all this garbage in food nowadays. And I don't have the cleanest diet. I eat pretty dirty, I'm not going to lie, just because I'm still trying to gain weight. I'm trying to do it by any means possible because it's not super easy for me. So I do eat a lot of fast food, I'm not going to lie. I eat a lot of fast food, but it's all meat. I don't eat candy at all. I never have snacks in my house. Not like, bad snacks. I don't eat chips, nothing like that. So maybe I'm not the guy to give you advice about food per se, but when it comes to drinks, just stick with water. You'll feel so much better. I guarantee you next time you have a soda, just take note of how you feel after and then compare it to drinking water. You feel bad after soda, right? Like, it makes you feel almost like you have a stomach ache. I used to be like really addicted to drinking soda, but a thought process that kind of got me through it was, okay, I can drink water or I can drink soda. And by the time either drink is done, it's like I don't even know what I drank. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but what difference does it make in, 5 minutes when the drink is done anyway? It will have been drinking already, so you might as well drink the water, because in the long run, that's what's best for you. I don't know if I, had the right words for that right there, but I'm sure you know what I mean. I don't want to make the video too long because I wanted this to be, a few simple ways to improve yourself, but some of you might not like the next one. You gotta quit or at least cut down on the weed and alcohol. I don't smoke personally. I know people who do, and, they're all fine people, but I know there are others that, when you smoke, it becomes your life and you can't do anything without it. I've known people like that before, and it sucks, And think of all the money you spend on it if you do it every day. It's a terrible thing. Obviously, there are worse things out there for you, but it doesn't make you any more productive in most cases. I'm not going to say that hasn't been the case for anyone, but typically, it's going to make you relax. It's going to make you kind of lazy. I know that's not everyone's experience, but I mean, generally speaking, it is for most people. And with alcohol, like, it's one thing, you go out, you have a drink with friends. I do, but just don't make it too often. Like, if you're doing it on a weekly basis, I would say even that's kind of too much. I'd say maybe like 2-3 times a month is okay. Maybe somewhere around there. Have your fun, but don't overdo it. I know that's all easier said than done, but that's kind of my point of view on this whole self-improvement thing. Just take little steps at first, and you can make it there eventually. So yeah, if you agree with anything I said, or you have any more tips of your own, let me know below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Look out for the next one.